I joked about my husband's cancer. My husband Mike got diagnosed with prostate cancer 3 months ago. It's been the worst time of our lives. Doctor appointments every week, treatments that make him sick, and both of us crying way too much. But Mike and I have always dealt with hard stuff by making jokes. When we got married, it rained so hard our wedding tent collapsed and we just laughed and danced in the mud. When our first apartment got robbed, we joked about how the thieves saved us money by taking our ugly couch. So when Mike started losing his hair from chemo, he asked me to shave off what was left. I set up a chair in our kitchen and got out the electric razor. As I was buzzing off the last bits, I said, "Well, at least now I can finally see that weird mole on your head." He started cracking up and I kept going. Plus, think of all the money we'll save on shampoo, and you'll never have a bad hair day again. We were both laughing so hard I had to stop shaving because my hands were shaking. For the first time in weeks, Mike looked genuinely happy instead of scared. Last Tuesday was Mike's birthday, and my whole family came over for dinner. My sister Lisa brought a cake, and everyone was trying really hard to act normal and cheerful, but you could tell they were all walking on eggshells, afraid to say the wrong thing. Mike was wearing this baseball cap because he's still self-conscious about being bald. During dinner, my mom kept asking how he was feeling and if he needed anything. My dad was being super quiet, which isn't like him at all. When it came time for cake, Lisa had written "Happy Birthday, Mike" in blue frosting. Mike took off his hat to wipe sweat from his forehead, and everyone just stared at his bald head for a second before looking away. That's when I opened my big mouth. I looked at the cake and said, "You know what, Lisa? Next year you should just draw a cue ball on top instead of writing anything. It'll save time." The whole table went dead silent. My mom's fork stopped halfway to her mouth. Lisa's eyes got huge. My dad actually gasped out loud. I realized how terrible that sounded to everyone else. They didn't know that Mike and I had been making bald jokes for months. They just heard me making fun of my sick husband's appearance at his birthday party. My sister Lisa stood up and said she needed to talk to me in the kitchen. She was furious. She whispered, "How could you say something so cruel? He's going through hell and you're making jokes about how he looks?" Before I could explain, Mike appeared in the doorway holding his piece of cake. He'd heard everything Lisa said. He looked at her and said, "Actually, that was pretty funny. She's been making me laugh about this stupid cancer for months." Then he turned to me and grinned. "But a cue ball? Come on, honey. I think I look more like a bowling ball." I started giggling, and then Mike started laughing, and pretty soon we were both cracking up in the kitchen while my family stared at us like we'd lost our minds. Mike explained to everyone that joking around was how we were getting through this. He said the cancer was scary enough without everyone treating him like he was made of glass. My mom started tearing up and said she didn't know how to act around him anymore because she was afraid of saying something wrong. Mike told her the worst thing she could do was stop being herself. After that, dinner got so much better. My dad started telling his usual terrible dad jokes. Lisa relaxed and told us about her dating disasters. Even my mom made a comment about how Mike's bald head was actually pretty shiny. When everyone was leaving, Mike hugged each person extra tight. My sister pulled me aside and apologized for jumping on me. She said she finally understood that laughter was our way of fighting back. 6 months later, Mike finished his treatments and got the all clear from his doctor. His hair started growing back, but he decided to keep it buzzed short because he actually liked the look. At our anniversary party last month, he stood up to make a toast and rubbed his head. He said, "3 years ago, I married the funniest woman I know, and this year, she proved that even cancer can't stop her from roasting me." Everyone laughed, including my mom.